Hi fam! Welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia if it's the first time you're stopping by. And for my returning fam, I miss you guys all so much. How's everybody doing? This is going to be a general reading for any astrology sign, so please take the messages that resonate with your soul and leave the ones that don't. I will be recording this on Thursday, August 27th, which happens to be a new moon in Pisces and also a partial lunar eclipse. So how's everybody feeling? I'm feeling a lot. I'm feeling mad emotional. That's not uncommon for me, especially with a full moon in a water sign. I am a water sign. I have like freaking 9 placements. I could be missing a few of water in my chart. So I'm highly emotional and highly intuitive and all the things. But yeah, and then of course it's my moon, so that's making it 10 times worse. But I really feel like I've been getting a lot of download or messages, channel messages to share with you guys that we have cycles closing out and your body is recalibrating right now. You're already operating in a higher timeline, another dimensional plane. That's why time is not important, because like literally your higher self is in another dimensional plane playing out of life. Okay. So time is happening at all different levels here. And so focusing, on just trying to be in the present and not think about so much of the past and the future and, when things are going to happen, because things are divinely going to happen the way that they need to, is important. And they want me to mention that to you. So yeah, I got this message actually yesterday. I get a lot of messages in the morning. I wake up, I kind of have my routine and my regimen. I like a good 2 hours before I get to work, like wake up and kind of go at my own pace kind of thing. And I'm doing all different kinds of things, but, especially if I wake up and I want to take like a bath in the morning, with my Himalayan salts and everything like that, it's really cleansing for me to do. And I get a lot of messages just when I'm in the water, because I'm a water sign. So, whether I'm in the shower, if I'm taking a bath. So I kind of got this message where it was said like this: our blood is our life force. I know, sorry. A little morbid, but that's how I heard it. It was like, our blood is our life force. And, females, like, I really feel like this is a message for the divine feminines. Now, remember, when I mention these terms, feminine and masculine, those are energies. They're not really used to represent a gender, but, make it fit how you need to, I guess. But yeah, feminines, I just feel like, I'm really trying with my moons to come like more in tuned with my body and really like flow with, what's going on, which there's just so much going on. Highly anemic, right? Exhausted. Our hormones are just out of whack. We're craving salty things. We're craving, sweet things. We're craving everything bad for our body. We're craving. We literally will just be moving and we're like sleepwalking. Do you know what I mean, feminines? Like, you're just walking around and like you're moving and you're doing things, but you're not there because you're fucking gone. Like, it's crazy to me how we do this and how we continue to do this each month for however many years women actually have it. And I think it's really important to be in tune during that time with really listening to your body, feminine. I mean, our blood is our life force, okay? So I don't know. I just kept hearing that and I was like, okay, I'm going to write this down. And I guess take that however, you want to interpret it. But I just feel like at this time because they're like, oh, your periods aren't supposed to hurt. And, you know, um, you shouldn't be putting things in your body that have chemicals and your body reacts to it. And then like, everything should be like free of all that. And it's like, you go down the fucking rabbit hole of all the things and then you do all the things and it's like, well, why am I still feeling pain? Do I need to cleanse something in this area? Not like cleansing, like, hygienic wise, just like soul wise. Like, is there something off in my chakra? Like, because I am in pain. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So all this stuff was coming to mind. Also on August 22nd, I got a download about Inside Out. I think of the food place, although I'd only been there once in my entire life. And it was when I was on a Vegas trip. I'm pretty sure that's when I went there. But yeah, that was coming through initially to start. I should have started there, but everything is divinely written, so I don't know why I started in the middle of my journal instead of the top and work my way down. Whoa, my ADD's coming back. It was here today, this morning. Alicia was in her ADD. And then I somehow got myself out of it and I had a really good smooth afternoon. And now I'm like, so that could be like just the energy I'm channeling of you guys or somebody connected to you, but somebody is like, whew, like they're a really fast thinker, which is not a comfortable place for me to be, is in my mind. I don't like to be there. I'd rather feel. This person does not. Anyways, I got the message today, collective, about creative freedom, okay? And they wanted me to circle back around to my last video. So if you didn't check it out, please do. I do need to get out a short for the last video and the video before that. I will be working on that maybe tonight if I have energy. But I'd rather work on trying to edit and get this video up so it can come out tomorrow for you guys. Because I like to get the energy like out as soon as I can. But yeah, I don't know if you guys watched that video. So if you did, this will make sense. If it doesn't, it'll still make sense because if it's a message meant for you, it's going to resonate. But I was getting a lot of channeled messages about celebrities and theater and motion pictures. And then I kept seeing the word haven. And then I kept seeing the word freedom. And they were in capital letters. And I brought it up, in my channel messages in my last video. And I heard this morning creative freedom. So they wanted me to circle back around to it because I don't know if you realize in that reading that I just posted, I don't remember when it was this week. I had somebody from the other side come in. And it was a celebrity. It was one that just passed away, unfortunately. She was very young. Her name was Hayden Penetrini. I don't know if I'm saying her last name wrong, so please forgive me if I am not. But I think her name being Hayden, and I was saying Haven, I don't know. Or she could just be connecting with me because she feels that I'm an open conduit of, channeled energy here. So, but she was a celebrity and she was in motion films or major movie films and shows too as well. But I don't know if she did theater. I don't know that much about her. But that was very distracting for me because it's never happened when I've been in the middle of a reading. And like I said, it's one I'm learning to navigate right now. So, and they're really popping on, like it's getting stronger. We're shifting, right? We're evolving. We're going to another, frequency here. So it's like, it opens up your gifts, so things that I already knew that I was doing because I was just like getting this information and then I would go and talk to that person. That person's like, yeah, that's like my family member. Oh yeah, that's my child. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know I can do this. This is not like, and it's not like, oh, okay, you're going to be with me and you're going to say, I want to connect with that person. Can you connect with them? Maybe, I don't know. And I don't know because I'm not like, I haven't been a psychic medium for years, like, people that I've seen and I've watched, and that I inspire, that give me inspiration, you know, on this journey myself. But I can't always just like make it happen, but a lot of the times I can too. So it's like, I don't know what it is, but I'm learning. And it came in and I kind of immediately shut it down. So I just got her energy. I could feel her. Again, guys, we don't die. We just transition. Okay. So, this is the only place, this earthly realm here is the only place where we can evolve our soul. It's also the only place where we lose any knowledge of what our soul is. So on other planets, on other incarnations, other places, we don't forget who we are, but here we do. And there's a reason for that. Okay. It's to have soul evolution. So, she came in, it was very distracting. I shut it down. I felt bad, but at the same time, she came in a couple times. She was a I feel like she's a very, very old soul. I feel like she's even been a celebrity a few times in her life, a few incarnations. I just heard Marilyn Monroe. Anyways, so with this Creative Freedom Collective, I feel like you're coming to a time in your life where you're going to express your creativity free. You have this freedom just to do whatever you want. It's almost like you're in this state where your nervous system is so calm that now all your creative manifestations can come to light. Okay, and that was largely coming through. I hope those messages help. Let's go ahead and get into a reading. During this full moon in Pisces and this partial lunar eclipse, I have not looked up the visual part or when it happens or what time of today. I have been admiring the moon the last couple of nights. I don't know, just the last couple of days. It's not like I'm sitting here crying, but I've just been like, I can feel like emotions coming up, and like, you know, I'm a Scorpio, so I can cry very easily. Like I can be emotional. It's just, I feel like I have this tough exterior too. You know, I have that hard shell, like Scorpions do. And, I tend to kind of keep it inside, and then finally my body's like, if you don't let me out, like, you know, whoa. And so like, I was just kind of like, whether I saw something that made me emotional or, it, you know, like yesterday, just having a conversation with my mom, like just love her so much. Like, you know, we've grown so much in our relationship, you know, in my childhood. I have shared with you guys before, I kind of had the shadow aspect of my mom. And, you know, now we've done a lot of healing, and we have such a great relationship. And, you know, me and my mom will just be on the phone talking, you know, like I can tell my mom anything about my life. I mean, it's not like I don't have boundaries, like if I was in a relationship or whatever, but like I can talk to my mom about anything, you know what I mean? And so we were just talking last night, and we talked for like a long time, and, you know, she just said some things, you know, I was just laughing, like, and I thought of somebody, and then that person sent me a picture. Like, I'm like talking to my mom, and I'm thinking of that person, and then that person texted me a picture of them, and I was like, the fuck? It's like crazy how I can like feel things, but like before it happened, it's just like, but you know, having this time, you know, these conversations with my mom has been so great. And when we got off the phone, I was like, man, I just need to watch something that's like funny, you know what I mean? And so sometimes I have so many different streaming platforms to watch TV. I get so overwhelmed. I'm like, do I watch something I've seen before? Do I watch something new? Like, what the fuck? I don't know what to watch. And I kept seeing advertisements on one of the streaming networks. I think it was Netflix, for Wedding Date. And I was like, I've seen this movie so many times, like literally I am not an actress and I don't pretend to be, even though I'm very animated. I've literally memorized the lines. Like, if you were to sit there and watch that movie with me, like, you'd just be saying, I wouldn't be saying it out loud. I'd be like, because, like, I know all the words, you know? And so, yeah, I watched that last night. And then after the movie was over, which, by the way, that movie made me laugh so much. And it was hot at the same time. That guy is so hot in that movie. And she does such a great job too. And I'm having a brain fart on what their names are. But after that, I walked outside and the full moon like wasn't there yet. It was like almost there, but it was so beautiful. And the night before that. So I'm definitely going to go out tonight. Hopefully it's been raining a lot, but it just stopped raining and now the skies are blue again as the sun is setting here. So I'm really excited to see like what it's gonna be, you know. You have the Three of Swords, guys, that's come out. So let's go ahead and let me just pull some cards and get into this energy. Yeah, this person I'm channeling because I can feel their energy. Whew. That's a lot of energy. Okay, so you have the Three of Swords and the moon came out face down, ass up, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Because it's funny and I like to say it. The card, the tarot card came face down, ass up. And that's always my indicator by Spirit that this is the unforeseen, okay? Collective, you have the moon card here. So this is like full moon energy, right? Look at the witch going in front of the moon there. This is my witchy deck. I love it. So, you know, you have a lot of pain and hurt, collective. This could be your energy, this person that you're watching this reading for. And then you have the unforeseen, which is something is hidden. This moon energy, which is a major arcana. And this is in the sign of Cancer. More unforeseen Again, some unforeseen energy coming in that you don't see coming is the Tower card. This is another major arcana. So right out the gate, we have two major arcanas. You have something coming. I feel like it's a surprise, collective. Something that you don't see coming, okay? And it's going to shock the hell out of you. I wanted to say another word, but I'm trying to be good because I just heard from my mom that my grandmother likes to watch my channel. I mean, I did ask her to watch, but I was like, oh gosh, now I need to really watch my mouth. So Grandma, I'm going to try to watch my mouth. But yeah, this is Scorpio energy, and this is also Aries energy. This is very abrupt, sudden. This is a surprise I'm feeling, okay? Yeah, this is something that you've manifested, collective, with the Magician on the bottom of the deck. What else, Spirit? What else do you want to tell us? A lot of unforeseen energy here. Yeah, oh my God, I just got goosebumps all over. Oh my gosh, collective, this is crazy. Okay, so you've been through a lot of pain. You've been through a lot of hurt. And this person that you're watching this for could also have been through a lot of pain and a lot of hurt. But there's like a surprise coming. There's something hidden, collective, that you're not supposed to know about. And it's going to be shocking, and it's going to just come out of nowhere with this Tower card. And it's something that you manifested, and it's your good luck. Your good luck. It's going to bring you good luck and fortune, I hear. All right, what else do you want for the collective spirit? Yeah, you know, this Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, you've really been out in the cold, collective, really felt isolated from people. Maybe really isolated from friends, like you're not even hanging out with a lot of friends right now, or it could have been that for like a really long time. I understand what you're going through with that. And so could of this person, you know, like, so, you know, here's the heartache. Here's being just, what else about this Three of Swords and Five of Pentacles? Can you? Yeah, and you know, it's made you or this person, collective, feel very guarded with the Seven of Wands, really overprotective of their energy. What else, Spirit? Can you give me some more of this energy that I'm reading out of this pile, please? Seven of Swords. Can you tell me more? That's Aquarius energy. Can you tell me more about this one? You know, there's been a person that's really held back, you know, like kept all their thoughts and everything close to them, like not Seven of Swords, withholding, okay? Very protective of their energy, okay? It's due to this heartache, due to this pain, okay? And they felt really isolated, okay? So that's what I'm really getting from this energy, but that's ending. There is complete happiness coming through here with the Sun card. This is another major arcana. You don't get any happier than the Sun card energy, okay? And that is Leo energy. Moon card. Yeah, like what is being hidden, collective, is that you are getting ready to be given Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this is earth energy. You're talking about Taurus, you're talking about Capricorn, and you're talking about Virgo. But these are astrology signs that are earth energies, okay? They're very grounded. It's all about money. It's about money. It's about grounding, warmth. You have the Six of Pentacles. This is equal give and take. So that's what's hidden here. Okay, collective. With this Moon card. Can you tell me more about this Moon card? Six of Pentacles, Moon card. Okay, the energy's calming down now. Yeah, like what you don't see coming with the Moon card is that you have an energy that wants to come in and give you equal give and take. And you've been so strong, collective. This is Leo energy. This is another major arcana. It's kind of crazy how many of them you have out. I mean, right? There was one, you know, minor card come out, and then you had 4 major arcanas come out in a row. Okay, and then you had a 5th one, and now this is a 6th one. So 6 might mean something to you. But you've really had a lot of strength here to endure this journey, collective. Yeah, Ace of Wands. You're really an inspiration to somebody with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, somebody who could be a celebrity, a star. Or you can be a celebrity, collective, or a star. I mean, I don't know. You're definitely this person's healing, okay? This is another major arcana. So now this is 7. But this person is ready to give equally to you, like an equal exchange of energy. What about this Tower card? Oh, Spirit. King of Pentacles. Stable. This is an earth sign. This is in the sign of Taurus. Animals like to be around the King of Pentacles. Kids feel comfortable in the energy of King of Pentacles. They like the finer things in life. They like a really nice home existence. They could like to live on a lot of land. They don't really necessarily like to be, you know, around a whole bunch of people. They like space. Hidden space, I'm hearing. Sorry, that just came in really loud. But that's what's unexpectedly sudden coming in here, collective, with this King of Pentacles. He could like chocolate cake. He could like red wine. He could be stubborn because, you know, the King of Pentacles represents Taurus, and there is a bull right here. So this person can be very stubborn, and they could be a dog person because on this card, this King of Pentacles has a dog. Sorry, guys. Can you clarify this King of Pentacles and the Tower card, please? Yeah, another major arcana. This is 8. This person is ready, collective, to take a leap of faith, and that's what's going to be such a shock and surprise to you, is that I just heard they're stepping forward. I'm hearing they're able to see things from a different perspective. And with the boat on the bottom left corner of this card, they're on their way. In pursuit. What else about this Tower card? King of Pentacles and this Fool card, please. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. There's an offer that this person wants to give. It's an offer to bring balance, to restore balance to the situation. This is another major arcana. This is Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. Can you clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please, Spirit? Yeah, it's like you guys have done a lot of introspection work. You've done a lot of shadow work. You know, things weren't working out in your life. And then finally, instead of like getting back on the karmic loop with another soul, just the same issue, but in another phase with somebody else, you said, whoa, okay. I've been through this heartache and I've been through this pain. And so now I'm going to take myself out and I'm going to put myself away from everybody, okay? You have the 5 of Pentacles, okay? I'm going to have very, very strong boundaries with the 7 of Wands here, okay? And I am going to withhold myself from people, okay, with the 7 of Swords. And then the Hermit card, you know, this is you going in and doing a lot of, why did I call on this person? Why did I allow this person to treat me like this for so long? What is it within myself that I think that I'm not worthy of somebody who's actually emotionally available and emotionally intelligent and not toxic? I mean, why did I allow these things? Oh, well, when I was a child, this happened to me. And so this made me now want to be the 7 of Wands, which is, you're not getting in here, you know. I'm blocking my heart with this 3 of Swords. Like, you're not getting in here. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to have these situations with these different, you know, females or these different males, and I'm not going to commit. And that's what's good for me. And as long as I commit, I'm not going to get my heart broken like this 3 of Swords, right? So I'm just going to stay in this energy. But see, that wasn't good for you. That wasn't good for this person. And so that only was allowed to go on for so long. And then the universe like comes in and they go and knock you out of those bad habits. And you'll try to avoid them and try to run from them, because facing that pain, that 3 of Swords within yourself, is so much. To go there, I know, just having the conversation that I had with my mom last night, like I was just telling her something that me and my middle brother and my sister-in-law had gotten ourselves into like a couple of years back when we went to a show for New Year's Eve. And she's like, I don't understand. I don't understand why my kids can't just stop getting in trouble. Just be good. Like, you know, like, I'm like, Mom, we're okay. Like, you know, this was like a few years ago. Like, we're fine. And she's like, I mean, don't you think we've been through enough? My mom was so funny. She was so emotional about it. I was like, okay, Mom, I heard you. Note it. Gonna make better choices. I mean, I was good. I just was there for seeing some stuff go down, you know. I don't know. Anyways, I just feel like this person really avoided certain aspects about themselves. And then I'm hearing that song, I'm gonna harden my heart, I'm gonna swallow my tears. I don't know the words, guys. I just know like the melody. But yeah, I feel like that's what this person did. They hardened their heart and they were like, you aren't getting in here. You aren't getting in here. I'm gonna be a player. I'm gonna go do whatever I want. I'm gonna throw my thing around. I'm gonna throw my thing around and like, I don't know. And then, you know, that's not good to do because like you just take on a lot of everybody's energy. Yeah, you take that on. And if you're highly empathic and you're just having a whole bunch of sex with just random freaking people, you're going to have so much shit pop off in your life. You're going to have so much shit pop in your life. Like constantly you're going to have tower moments. Because you're taking on that person's unhealed energy into yourself. Don't do that. You want to kind of know the person you're laying with. And how is their energy? How is their chakra system? Are they good? Like, you know, there's a lot of other things to check other than just like going and making sure people don't have like, you know, STIs and STDs and stuff and all that stuff. But long tangent. But yeah, I really feel like this energy here that I'm reading with this 3 of Swords, you know, this 7 of Wands. You cannot get up here right now. You can come over here. No, you're not getting up over here. Right here. You can get up there. Get up there. Right here. I knew he was going to do that. Okay, so the 3 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and that's 7, 7. Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Pentacles, and the Sun. Like you're this person's happiness. Like this person has a lot of pain. A lot of us have pain. You know what I mean? It's like what we choose to do with it. Like, don't be a victim. Transmute it. Use it. That's what I do. Use that shit. Okay? This person had a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. Okay? And that could be for many reasons. Okay? Like childhood trauma. That could also be like a lot of failed relationships. Maybe this person just wasn't lucky in love, but it's not because they're not supposed to be somebody who is lovable. That's not, how do I articulate this? Thank you, Spirit. Like, it's not that this person isn't deserving of love, but they had to intuitively figure that out about themselves. It's like all this stuff was happening to them in relationships and like, sorry, I'm hearing women. So I'm obviously reading like a masculine energy here, but like they really tore this person down. Like this person on the inside is very like gentle and like loving and empathic and very sensitive. And like they called in like a lot of this energy called in a lot of narcissists and a lot of like evil, like lower frequency feminines. And they were mean as fuck. I'm sorry. Grandma, I'm sorry. They were mean, okay? They were mean. And they really verbally abused this masculine. And he hardened his heart. And he was like, you know, you're not going to get in there anymore. And so then they became like this player-like energy. But that person that they became to protect from getting hurt again was also not a good energy to be. So they got broken of that too. But they just, when they think of you, collective, like it brings them so much joy and so much happiness, you know, like the sun energy, like this is how you make them feel. They're making me feel that. Okay. And in this Wheel of Fortune, like this is what is divinely yours. Okay. This is what's divinely both of yours. Okay. Is this Wheel of Fortune? It's time, I'm hearing. Okay. You've done a lot of introspection work. I've got goosebumps right now. Like it's like coming up from my spine and like coming down here and ooh, damn, this energy is very interesting. What is this? What is this? What's unforeseen? Okay, so I had the Devil card come out. That's a major arcana. That is the sign of Capricorn. You guys have been around a lot of devilish energy, okay? And these people, I said clarify that, are getting karma and you're getting your justice, and this is Libra energy. They fucked around with the wrong people and now they're gonna get their justice. That's what the justice card means. It is balance being restored. It is things that are in the dark that have been there coming to light and getting your retribution, okay? And these people were greedy. They were entitled. They just wanted what they wanted. And it's really this time of luck and fortune collective with the Wheel of Fortune here is going to bring you much rest. I'm hearing it's time to rest. Yeah, it's going to bring you your wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. Wow. It's beautiful energy collective. Okay, let me get into some oracles. I did see a card, so it'll be interesting if it comes out. The card that I saw when I broke this deck when I was shuffling was Same Page. And so basically what that oracle deck was stating in the paragraph was that you guys are both aligned and you're on the same page. And that was the first card that I saw when I shuffled this deck. So let's see, it'll be interesting if it comes out. I don't think I've seen this card. It's Family Echoes. Old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. What did I just get done saying like a few minutes back? Just go like that to the video on me and just listen to my crazy butt again. I'm trying, Grandma. I'm trying. Not to say the ASS word. Okay. But if you keep getting on the karmic loop, it's just this loop, okay? Until you learn the lesson. And when you learn the lesson, you no longer play it out in another face. That's basically what I was trying to explain. And that's kind of what happens with Family Echoes here. You know, it's like saying, okay, you know, there's some family patterns here, things that I've watched my parents do. And then my parents have watched their parents do it. And so on and so on. And there's been these patterns that have developed, okay? And because they were never really healed, it is playing out in your life. You are literally calling in people that are going to help mirror to you things within yourself that are not healed, okay? And then you're going to be like, oh my gosh, like why, you know, why am I not finding my person? Like, why do I keep finding all these? Well, because healing, you need to do some more introspection, go inwards and say, okay, well, what did this person teach me? While they were mean as heck and they were very verbally abusive. Okay, I learned that I am not accepting of that behavior, and anybody that shows me that behavior is not somebody who loves me. So if I allowed them in my life for a long time, why did I do that? Because I don't love myself. Well, why don't I love myself? Oh, because this happened to me when I was a kid and it made me feel like I'm not lovable. That's why. And then you self-sabotage. Then you allow things in your life that aren't for you. It's as if you're punishing yourself until you've had enough. And the Eight of the Cups, you walk away from that energy. What else, Spirit? So the card Open Relationship came out. An open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. Okay, so there is a lot of people that are polyamorous. I didn't even know what that word meant until a few years back. When I got into reading tarot, it was during COVID. I guess in this incarnation when I started reading tarot was during COVID. And I started learning it. I would watch readers on YouTube, and I just picked it up really fast. It just came easy to me because I did it in other lives and past lives. So I had a colleague of mine that was working in my office. She was traveling in my office one day, and she asked me if I would bring my tarot cards to work and give her a reading at the end of the day when we were done seeing patients. I said, sure. And I didn't know she was polyamorous, and I kept picking up two feminines and a male energy in the reading. And the male was like really like an artist of some sort, like a musician I kept getting. And not like out there where everybody knows of him, but he was definitely like upcoming, like, you know, getting more known. And then she was one of the female energies, my colleague. And then the other girl in the dynamic was, you know, a feminine. So they were all in a relationship together. And, you know, I don't judge anything. I'm not here to judge polyamory by any means. It's not something that I could do or tolerate. It's just not in me. I'm not like that. So, but I feel like somebody here that I'm reading definitely can be somebody that is polyamorous, that is able to have an open relationship. And that's why this card came out. That's why I feel that. That could be a reason, if you are watching this reading and you are in separation from your person, why this person also stayed in an energy of this devil and this Seven of Swords, withholding energy. And, you know, you had to really put this person in the Five of Pentacles. Like, you had to kind of put up your boundaries with the Seven of Wands and not necessarily block this person, but like not respond to them. And that caused a lot of pain for them, but they needed to have that pain caused to them because the way that they were living in their ego, they weren't waking up to what they were doing and how they were treating you. It's like as if they thought you were like all the other people that they had these, you know, superficial connections with. Like, you were just here to hurt them, out to get them. So, you know, when you did that, when you set up a boundary with them, hey, you can't do that to me, they got upset. And then they stayed in this separation even longer because they were pissed. Well, they've been broken of that shit too. So that's your fucking ego. Hi. But I feel like this open relationship could have been also in that mix here of this energy. Like, this could have been somebody that, you know, that's why they never really gave their heart to anybody. Nobody was getting in here. Remember, I already channeled that for you earlier in the reading. Like, this person was like, I'm just going to be polyamorous. Like, I'm just going to have open relationships with all these. I'm going to get my fix, I'm hearing. I got to get my fix connection. Like, I just want to kind of like connect with these feminine energies, like very superficial, you know, get what I need. Like, I just need to get my fix of connection. And then when I start to feel like you're getting too close to me, like, or I'm starting to feel like too close to you, I'm going to fucking go. And that's how they live their life. And that devilish energy. And they had to go inward with the Hermit card here and really look at that. Okay. And they could be getting karma for that. They could be going through some karmic, you know, justice for doing that to you, collective. What else? Yeah, I really feel like this card is your energy, collective. It says done settling. You're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, collective, it's not meant for you. I can concur with this energy myself because this is where I'm at. I'm not settling, even for my twin. And what I mean by that is, if he can't meet me where I'm at to get on this train, I'm always going to send him love. I'm always going to send him light. I'm always going to wish well for him and that he's happy. But I'm not settling. I know my worth. Okay? And I'm going to have it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand this energy, and I feel like this energy is yours, collective, too. You just know that that toxic energy isn't for you if it's not meeting you where you're at. That means it's not for you. And they just said something will be. And they just said it's coming. My spirit guides are funny, and I just love them so much. They are so funny. The way they give me messages. Okay, can you give me one more oracle card, please? Okay, so comfortability. Comfortability? Comfortability? I don't know why it felt so weird to read this word. Comfortability. Comfortability. Yeah. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. Yeah, that is the relationship that you are calling in. That's what you've manifested. Collective, okay? Somebody that you feel so comfortable with. You don't have to act or pretend or put makeup on. Okay, let's get a few romance angels. Here he is. Here he is. Oliver. You always come and visit your mama when she's reading. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. I'm telling you, I feel it. I got chills all over, for heaven's sakes. All over my body. It's electrifying. I got chills, they're electrifying. And I'm losing control. Okay. Is it safe for you to love? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It's safe to love. Always open up. Always be vulnerable, okay? Don't hold back. Why? Why? It's not living. It's not living if you're holding back. Oliver, no. Not right now. No. 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 He's going to get so temperamental now because I'm saying no to him, that he can't come somewhere where he wants to come. So he leaves. That's such an Aries. He's like, oh. Sorry, Grandma. Oh, what the hell. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So yeah, I mean, this love is going to be a true love. You are going to get to know everything about one another. It's unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So yeah, at one time, it wasn't. Now it is. And romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so I'm going to get some channeled messages. It's from the Hidden Truth Oracle. So when I channel messages here, this is basically messages from the person that you are watching this reading for, and it's like messages from their higher self. So fifth dimensional communication, that's telepathy. You don't know how hard it was to let you go? Yeah, so I really feel like, collective, that was your energy. Like at some point, like with all these shenanigans going on, like you just was exhausted, you know, and you were just like chasing after them, getting them to like, and that was the part of your healing that they revealed to you, because you're a mirror to each other. So it's like they were mirroring to you parts of yourself that you were like saying, why am I chasing after somebody for them to see me? Like, why don't they see me? You had to realize that you didn't need that validation, collective. That you see yourself, and that's all that matters. And when you start to see yourself, you're going to call in energy that also sees you. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm sorry if you hear my stomach growling. I'm extremely hungry. And it was really hard for you to let them go, because it's like, trust me, I know. With my twin. It was so much back and forth so many times, and this one particular time where he came back in and he's like, please forgive me, you know, and I'm like, oh, yeah, of course I do. And then I started to see the behavior again. I started to sense it, feel it. I'm like, Alicia, you just gotta walk away. You just gotta leave him here so that he has space to process his emotions of what he's feeling, because I don't know. I wasn't him, so I don't know how much he was feeling, how overwhelmed he was. You need to give him that space. And if it's meant to, he'll return. I had to do that for myself because it was getting toxic. And that wasn't good for my vibration. It wasn't good for my frequency. It was lowering my frequency. So I had to, that's my stomach. I had to put this 7 of Wands up. I had to put these boundaries up, you know, not because I wanted to. It was the hardest thing to do. It was the hardest thing to let you go. I couldn't chase anymore to make him see me, to make him see that I was authentically me, that I wasn't here to hurt him, that I wasn't here to be like everybody else. And then he avoided me, and then he rejected me multiple times, you know, after that, to cause me pain because I caused him pain. And so on and so on. And then it gets to a point where I had to forgive him. Not forget, but I had to forgive. And now I just send him unconditional love and good energy, and I pray that he's happy. Truly. That's all you can do if you're in a separation phase from somebody that you literally have an unbelievably strong soul connection with. They call them twin flames. They call them counterparts. They call them... It's not a soulmate, so I don't like to say soulmate, because soulmate is a different type of connection than a twin flame connection. But people that don't know the terms and what they mean will say soulmate sometimes too. So I will wait for a sign from you. I feel like this person was heavily into a waiting energy. I'm going to wait for this. I need to wait for this. I feel like this person is definitely a fixed energy. Somewhere, you know, somewhere over the rainbow. I'm not remembering words of songs right now. I think it's just because I'm tired. Because I know the words of these songs. I don't know what's going on. Anyways. Yeah, this has been coming out the last few readings. I feel like your guides want me to tell you too, guys. Collective, your guides. They love you so much. And it doesn't matter where you are on this journey, okay? Whether you feel like you're doing good or you're doing horribly. Listen, Stop beating your freaking self up. Be kind to yourself. Okay? There's no right or wrong answer to doing life. Please know that. Please know that you are not here taking, looking at things as pros and cons. No, it's all meant for your evolution. Even the choices that you felt were horrible to make for your life. I am so sorry that my stomach is growling. That's a pretty good one there. Okay. Just know that it was written that way. It taught you so much about yourself. If you wouldn't have made that choice, you wouldn't be the person that you are right now. You'd be different. So don't sit here and say, I wish I would have done this, or, something that hurt you so many years ago. Just say to yourself, I'm sorry, I'm just going to take a sip. I don't even normally drink soda, but I had leftover from a party, my granddaughter's birthday party. It's just been sitting there, and I'm like, you know what? I really need a soda right now. It would be good. Hopefully I'll put some sugar in my system so my stomach stops growling. It's very embarrassing. But yeah, your guides want you to know that they love you, and so does this person. It's been coming out a lot in my reading. But your guides are so proud of you. They're proud of this person too. They love this person too. They're his spirit guides, her spirit guides, whatever it is, make it fit, guys. They love you, and please know that you are so worth that love. We all are. And if you don't feel that you're worthy of love, there's something in there that needs to be looked at, faced, and healed. Okay? That's shadow work, and I know it's not easy to face that stuff. Trust me. I know. I'm starting to understand our connection. I just got done saying that I love my twin unconditionally. And look what just came out. I love you unconditionally. This is crazy. I love you came out and I love you unconditionally. And I couldn't let you get close to me, you see? Because if you got close to them, you would see how they were living. And they couldn't have that. So they're like, oh, I'm just going to have my fix. I'm going to come over here and get my little fix with you. And then when I feel like you're getting a little too connected to me, I'm going to push you away again. It was like this cat and mouse game, you know what I mean? It's like, and that's what that double energy was. And that person had to go in with a hermit card and they had to look at that. All right, collective, if you like my vibe and if you stayed to the end, please do me a favor. Please, please, please hit that like bell, okay? And subscribe. Subscribe. It's free to do so. And watch me when you subscribe. That way I can tap into your energy and start channeling a message that's more resonating with you. And hit that more button. You're going to see a description box and you'll see a lot of things in there. But one of the things you'll see is my Cash App. And if you feel called to give me a donation of any kind, I would truly be grateful, because as you guys know, in the YouTube community, it takes a while to start monetizing. So us readers would be truly grateful if you could donate. It's not expected, but it would be nice. And I'm just wishing you guys also a very calm and peaceful full moon. Please do whatever you need to do to bring comfort and love and peace to yourself. I mean, honestly, ground, go take a nice bath, go out there underneath the moonlight and look at it and just get absorbed in it. It's like the best, okay? And until we meet again, because we will, I'll be back on. I'm not going anywhere yet.